Hello everyone, my name is Blackwatch. What's a Redhammer? Well, it's a colourful tool, but it's also the name of a squad in Siege, and that squad consists, as far as I know, of Kaid, Gridlock, Tachanka, Fuse, Kapkan, Buck, Sledge, Ash, Oryx, Thorn, Goyo, and Amaru, with Thermite at the helm. What is this squad's purpose? Well, in order to answer that, it's probably best to have a look at the other squads that we know of, because there's one that we haven't had revealed yet, but we know that Wolfguard are all about the nice, happy, life-saving missions where you don't want to kill people, or you want to kill the right people so that you can save the right people as well. I know that's involving two right people getting two different outcomes, but you know, we can use context, I think. Ghosteyes are the other ones. They're the scary bad people, the sneaky ones in the darkness that like to kidnap people and drive the faces of supposedly innocent owners of a massive PMC into the ground. But they're not very good at fighting big battles. So that's where Redhammer come in. We don't know the name of the other squad. It's the Hibana squad. And we'll find out soon enough, hopefully next season. But we'll see. So Redhammer, the purpose, as I say, is to take on high-risk missions. Sam, in his own words, when he was initially talking about who should be the leaders of the different squads, this is very, very early on when the squad format actually came out, described Thermite as a bad motherfucker who would be able to lead the team that would focus on high-risk missions, bringing together some of the more volatile members of Rainbow under one banner. It's cool stuff. It makes sense. It works in a lot of ways that you may not think of on the surface. For example, Ash has essentially been demoted, and the fact that she's having to work under people rather than being at the top end maybe makes it a bit more difficult to stomach. I know a lot of people don't like a demotion. It's not generally a very nice thing, so probably for her it would be a bit easier to adjust to having someone that she trusts above her in that position. So Thermite is well suited for that because they work very closely, both in the main timeline and in the spin-off timeline of Extraction and Mission Outbreak, all that stuff. So, what are they going to do? The answer is I don't really know. So, it's going to be the topic of another video, but I will drop it in here. We know that Nighthaven are supposedly innocent. I think they are innocent. I think I've come around to that idea, as much as I still view them as the bad guys, because they're bad guys, but they're not really, actually. It's just, I find it hard to move on, people. I find it hard to move on. And, yeah, they've not done the thing we thought they had done in killing Yahata. It's someone completely different. That begs the question, who was it? We don't know. For now, we will find out eventually. And I'll make a video on it, but until that point, we're just sitting here asking questions about what Redhammer are going to do. Now, more and more when we're seeing Rainbow in these little things, we're seeing a lot of firepower in the background. There was a lot of laser sights trained on young Jemini Kalimohan Shah when she was sat in the rain and the thunder and the lightning. And I think, honestly, Rainbow looks like it's ready to go to town on anyone who is behind whatever's been going on. But, as I say, as of now, we don't know what they're doing. I would like to think that development's going to come when we get introduced formally to Redhammer. But until that point, we can only speculate. And my speculation doesn't lead anywhere. There's really, in terms of leads I can think of, I'm stuck now. I can only really point back to the stuff that Goyo had been doing and Flores had been doing when they were down. Well, technically Goyo wasn't actually involved in the investigation, but he was in the area with Castle, talking to Flores when he was doing that stuff, investigating that big syndicate inside the fancy mansion with the medallion and all that stuff. But that's another video. I'll link it to you. But yeah, I think it's got to have something to do with them, specifically whichever group is actually at the head of that whole mess that's going on in South America. But in terms of who it could be, I just can't draw any names. I don't have any organisations beyond what we've already been presented, so I think this is going to be a fresh threat. It's maybe going to be something returning from the wider Rainbow Six, Tom Clancy universe, but I couldn't point to anything in particular. I think we just gotta wait and see, and that's an exciting place to be, I think, honestly. So yeah, Redhammer, big slaps, and explosions, probably. I'd imagine there'd be some explosions based off of the people that are involved in this. Having to chank a fuse and Capcan together. Whoa. Oh dear. Hope there's no hostages involved anyway. Right. Have a good time. I will speak to you guys later. See you in the next video. Double batching you, everybody. Bye bye.